Please. Right now, they say Mother Teresa often said that one must give until it hurts. Oh my God, my mobile is getting trouble. And friends, that is what it means to be kind in this one. Kindness is a virtue that will take us a long way in life. If we give what we have wholeheartedly, we have all come into this world empty-handed, and empty-handed we will leave. So whatever we possess is just blessings from the Almighty, and these blessings should be shared abundantly. Only then we will receive more blessings. I think that's very right. Very. Kindness is a virtue that should come from within oneself. It should be inborn and not exhibited for popularity, name or fame. A person who is kind and not exhibits his kindness to show others, but for the satisfaction of his own heart and soul. So, in this auspicious occasion of World Kindness Day, let us take a pledge to love our neighbors as ourselves, show kindness to one another. I am sure it will enrich our lives and make this world a better place for you and for me and for the entire human race. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. And
Good afternoon.
our speaker, Mr. Rajkumar Chaja. Today is 13th November. This is celebrated as World Kindness Day throughout the world. And when we are in Calcutta, we can never forget the gratitude and compassion of Mother Teresa, who spent her major part of her life in Calcutta. We must have heard of missionaries of charities. They were doing lot of work for the underprivileged and unprivileged people throughout the world. So our bank decided to get connected with the senior citizens of the society. So we are celebrating today as SBT Social Circle Day and SBT Rajat Rekha. So on behalf of State Bank of Travancore, I welcome all of you to this gathering. And here I request Mr. Chaja to speak a few words which will be of relevance to all of you, those who are senior citizens and those who are in the last lap of your life. Please, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Das. It is my pleasure to have been invited today by Mr. Das. Day before yesterday, or maybe 3-4 days back, I received a call from him that today was the World Kindness Day, which I was not aware earlier that today is the World Kindness Day. And I requested him to tell me the format of today's gathering. And what I was told that it is basically that how at the old age people can remain happy. If I could speak a few words on that only. The first thing which comes to my mind to remain happy is that with the old age, a lot of emotions come. Emotions are already there in the human being, but with the old age, a lot of emotions come, and those emotions could be that of anger, could be of happiness, could be of well-being, could be of not required in the society. So these emotions need to be controlled as we progress in the age, and we have to have the positive emotions only, and those positive emotions will keep us healthy. Now, the saying we all know is that health is wealth, and if we can remain healthy, then the emotions also would be controlled. To remain healthy, what do we do? The best thing that we know is that if we can do physical exercises every day, that will keep us healthy. And when the health remains good, the well-being of a person is good. So once someone is, when he is healthy, he can better take care of himself than an unhealthy person. Unhealthy person always will have a negative thinking to the extent that it can go up to the level of that he is a burden in the society. So these the things which these emotions need to be controlled. And the other thing which we need to do is to have a healthy food habits also. Now it is very easy to come and say and preach that yes, we should have healthy eating habits, but then it can go across the society. It's not necessarily that a poor man cannot have a healthy eating habit. I mean, if I were to tell someone that what could be a good healthy eating habit, just chal or dal khele hi bhalo hoye jabe. So that could be one eating. I mean, what we should avoid is that fried food and this junk food and all those things. So those all things should be avoided. And of course, in the younger age, when we are all healthy, we do not think of what is in store when we become older. One thing, of course, we are all people who are at a certain age, and it is very again easier to tell. But then a saving should be, or investment should be at the younger age. If we can all go back home and tell to our children or the younger ones, yes, there should be some savings, there should be some investment at the younger age, so that when we become older, we can always fall back on those savings and investment. So that is how it needs to be taken in. Coming back to where I started, and which is a very favorite subject of mine, I always try to keep myself very happy. I mean, there are, of course, I am in business, there are always issues related to the business, but then I leave my business worries way back in my office only, and when I reach home, I become a totally family man. It could be with my wife, it could be with my children, it could be with my grandchildren, but then I try and remain happy. So once someone is happy, he'll have a sound sleep, and if he has a sound sleep, things will be totally different. So again, coming back to the main thing, that yes, we should try and have the positivity in our mind. Old age is such a thing that we all have to come there. I mean, no one can avoid that, which is a fact. So we should face our old age with lot of courage and conviction. Yes, I should not become a burden to anyone. Forget about the society, not to even my children. Until the last time, I should try and remain active, as much active as possible, so that I don't become a burden on anyone. So this is how one can remain happy, and of course regularly exercising, maintaining good food habits, giving back to the society. At old age we should give back to the society. At younger age we don't find enough time. I mean, of course we can always find time, but then there are always different priorities of not giving back to the society. But once when we reach an old age, there is not much of activity left, then we should try and give back to the society. And when I say that we have to give back to the society, I do not necessarily mean that it has to be something in kind or in materialistic. We can give back emotions also again to the society. It could be to my neighbor, it could be to someone I know, someone falling sick. Even if I go and tell few good words, that becomes a very healing factor. A very good doctor friend of mine, he's a very senior general physician in Calcutta. So one day I asked him, what is the difference that you come and give medicine, we get well so fast, the other doctor comes and we don't. He says that I deal with emotions. I talk to you sweetly, I do not rush with the medicine. Normally we find that if you go to a general practitioner, he will see the pulse and you start writing magazine without going into the detail. But if he's a good doctor, he will talk to you and he will give you assurance that nothing is going wrong and you are fine in good hands. So that makes a lot of difference. It becomes a healing factor. So again, emotions have to be controlled. We have to have positivity in what we do, and we should give back to the society. This is all I wanted to share. Thank you very much.